I made a deal with the devil. Always knew how it was gonna end. Turns out, though, it wasn't my day to die. Not that old Manx knew any better. Still, took me a good while to patch things up with Jimmy. But that boy is always finding himself in some sort of trouble. So I reformed the Heaven's Devils to help him out.
In this ultimate what-if scenario, Tychus is a commander who can customize his weapons and recruit his own outlaw crew of heroic units instead of traditional ones. As a callback to his early years, Tychus has reformed his gang, the Heaven's Devils, with 8 of his closest pals. He can only call on a total of 4 of them at a time, so be sure to choose your outlaws carefully depending on your objectives and the order in which they'll most benefit you. Outlaws fall into 3 different roles: the guns, the muscle, and the fixers. Recruit outlaws from, where else? Joey Ray's bar at Tychus's base. This is also where they'll rest up after taking heavy damage on the battlefield instead of dying. They'll need a short time to recover, but then they'll be revived just outside the bar. Outlaws can customize their gear at one of 3 structures depending on their role. Each type of gear upgrades immediately and either gives them new abilities or significant enhancements. Since every outlaw only has 1 primary active ability, you'll be able to see all of them together when selecting outlaws as a group. Tychus Findley is the leader of the outlaws, and he excels in a number of areas. His shredder grenades can be upgraded to pull in units as they explode, which combos well with other area of effect abilities that deal damage over time. Next, we have the Reaper, Crooked Sam, who is Tychus's most notorious pal. He deals single target damage and can take down high health enemies with his demolition charges. James Sirius Sykes is a mercenary warhound who deploys turrets with temporary life that share his special abilities. These can include anti-air missiles or attacks that sometimes fear enemies. Miles Blaze Lewis is a very familiar firebat from Raynor's Raiders who makes a great frontline tank. True to his name, he douses enemies in oil and lights them up. Inflamed enemies will explode upon death, fueling the fire across the battlefield. Other units with fire damage like Hellions or Colossi can also ignite Blaze's oil spills to maximize the pyromania. The other outlaw tank is Rob Cannonball Boswell, a Herc who can pull himself to locations and then stun enemies on impact. He'll gain attack speed and damage as he fights, so try to keep him constantly in battle. If things get rough, he'll fully restore his health upon taking fatal damage. Tev Rattlesnake West is the outlaw's Marauder. He's a great choice for countering armored units, and he also deploys revitalizers to heal friendly units over time. The Heaven's Devils are proud to have an elite ghost on their side, Vega. Thanks to her psionic prowess, she can mind control her enemies. Advanced players can best leverage her abilities by sending her to deal with the most difficult foes on the map. Even though he's a Specter, Nux is still welcome among the outlaws. Maybe it's because his ultrasonic pulse destroys groups of enemies so well, especially when combined with Cannonball's heavy impact. But none of these outlaws would get very far without the healing versatility of their medic, Lieutenant Lena Nikara. She has options to heal single or multiple targets, as well as a protective shield that covers friendly units.
Never send an angel for a devil's job.
Tychus's call-down abilities include a medevac pickup and his special favorite, the Odin. The medevac pickup is a useful escape from sticky situations and will transport, heal, and cloak Tychus and his outlaws, but not other allied units. You can queue up multiple medevacs depending on how many medevac platforms you build. If Tychus calls down his Odin, it will instantly deal splash damage and stun enemies in its arrival area. Tychus pilots it, granting him access to its powerful barrage ability that can be transformed into a truly incredible nuke with the big red button upgrade. With weapons like these and friends like these, Tychus is ready to make a big impression on the battlefield and show us all what might have been.